Okay, it's 10
Which class
a.m.
you
You all should mute your mic so we
Which
can start
lesson?
today's class. Okay,
Which lesson?
Muted.
And there's no assignment for lesson one. The
if you're
assignment
not,
is
go
on
ahead
our
and
assignment
mute
start from lesson
yourself.
4.
I muted.
Don't be
You're muted, but I can't hear you.
Wait.
You do work? You're not working today now. Just say, may I help you use them? They jobless today.
All right, today is our day 9, right?
No nice guys. I wanna do this like
So you all are welcome to
open up.
the day 9 of Digital Dreams ICT Academy Easter Kids Coding Fest.
This will break the
We
wasted
have
my laptop.
3 more days to go, and then your program will be complete, right? So now I'll go ahead and share my screen with you so we can resume today's class. I can see you all are eagerly waiting, eagerly waiting. You can't just wait to start, right? But you have to wait.
Class.
Who's that person that muted themselves? Zimozo, that you?
Those who go to use their
Lufisa,
1999 laptop or the one person.
My mommy's name is Olufisayo.
what's your name?
Zoe Ekola. I'm using a different laptop.
Hey Zoe, is that you?
Yes. Just
Oh,
I'm
I've
using
missed
a
you.
different.
Have you been coming to class? I've not seen you for some time now.
Easter, the laptop I always use was not on. So today my mommy gave me a laptop to use.
That's wonderful. Right, let's begin. Can you see my screen?
Nope. I can't. Yep.
Alright.
Now I can.
So what can
Assignment
you all
finished
see on
anyway.
my screen?
Assignment.
Type. Zoe, go ahead and unmute yourself. Mute yourself, okay?
Okay.
I want everyone to be muted. That's good.
No, I mean, give me download now.
Alright.
They are
Scrolling backdrop
this thing.
and gravity. Is scrolling backdrop and gravity in
Just,
Scratch.
just
So
let
that's
me
what
know.
we'll be doing today. We'll create a scrolling backdrop, then we'll
Okay.
discuss gravity in Scratch and also do a project with it, okay? So what is gravity in Scratch? Gravity in Scratch is like making your character fall, just like when you drop a ball and it comes back down. In real life, gravity is the force that pulls everything towards the ground. Okay? So when you throw something up, when you throw something up in the air, so when it's falling down, you call it gravity. It's the force of gravity that pulls it down. Alright? So we also have it in Scratch. Okay, how does it work in Scratch? You use numbers and blocks, the Scratch codes, right? To tell your character to keep going down a little bit at a time. And when it touches the ground, it stops falling. If the player presses a button, like the spacebar, the character jumps up, but gravity brings it down again, right?
Try the other
It's
one.
like magic, but in coding form. We are going to code it.
Open.
So we are doing no magic here. But when you are done coding
I mean,
and
open
you give
the
someone your
like
laptop to play
try
the
the
game or
next
to see what you
question
have
page.
done,
Try
the
all the
person will
middle
think
one.
you are doing magic. You'll be like, how come? How are you able to do this? They won't know it's coding unless you tell them, right?
It
They
says
will think you are
download.
performing magic.
So they post. You wait for them.
Okay.
Just they
So
show you
now
progress now.
we are going to create a project.
that
And
it
then
is
the
still
name
try
of
to
the
do
project
things
we'll
till
be
it download.
creating is
Like the file never
called
download finish, even though it dey your system.
Unicorn Glide. It's
Nothing
actually
dey
a
bring am
game.
up.
You can call it a jumping game,
So
but the
you
name
play
of
am.
this particular one we want to create
Alright,
is
my own is
Unicorn Glide. But generally, it is called jumping game in Scratch. Okay, so I need to make it more fun by adding a scrolling backdrop.
you dey try
Okay,
this
so it should
open
seem like
emulators.
our sprite
Wetin do am?
is
Just tell them after you
moving.
download make dey give am some time
It
first.
will start a place, but then when you are looking at it, to be
Try
moving.
other assignments too.
Okay, so we're going to create a game named Unicorn Glide. We'll achieve this by creating a scrolling backdrop and making a unicorn jump over obstacles to earn some points, right? So here are the steps to be taken. But before we start, I want to go to Scratch. Okay, before we start creating this game, to show you how gravity works. Okay, how we can use a particular button from our keyboard
Open am down now.
to make
It tells me I dey
sprites
load am
jump
again.
up and jump down.
Now dey
Okay,
tells me
then
download.
after doing that, you understand
Yeah.
what I mean by gravity, and then we can proceed to create the game. Okay, so let's just quickly maybe we'll use our scratch cards to do this. Okay, here is our scratch
Now dey
cards.
talk now. If they download the file, they shall allow it. You go
So
open
we
am.
want to do something now. You go to your controls, no, your events, and you get when space key is pressed. This block by dragged out. Let me zoom it so you see what I'm doing.
The file still dey download.
Okay. We want our cards to jump up and jump down. So we're going to get our repeat. Go to your controls and get a repeat block. Drop it here. So we're going to get our change y by 10. We're using y because we want it to go up and down. You remember your y axis is for up and down, while your x axis is for left and right. Okay. So now go to our option and get change y by 10. Okay. Change y by 10. You see that? Now go to our repeat again. You can code for up and down. This is for up. The upper part of our stage is our positive y, while the down part is our negative y. So here is the code for our positive y. Now we need to code for our negative y, which should our cards down when we press the space bar key, right? And now you go to your controls and then you get the repeat again. And duplicate if you know how to. You can go on and duplicate. Then get your change y again. Change y by 10, right? And then
Alpha.
you add a negative sign, down for
I want
negative,
to start
up
my
for
laptop.
positive. Remember that. So now I can now press my space bar key on my laptop to see if my cat is going to bounce up and down.
Alright.
You see that when you press your space bar key on your laptop after using this code, your cat should be bouncing up and down. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you become a magical man miracle. Hmm. Oh yeah, dinner. Good morning. Okay. Have you done that? Can your cat bounce now? Say yes if it's bouncing. You can't see my screen. Who else can't see my screen, please? Who else? Can you see my screen? Okay, you can. Rachel, I think it's your network. You all should reply. Reply. We are how many here now? We are 32. So I need more replies. Can your cat bounce now? Is it bouncing? My screen is hanging. Yeah, we are using a unicorn. I said let's do a mini project. Let's just see how gravity works. Okay, the force that pulls something down when you throw it up. So now we just achieved that with our default cat. So relax, we are still going to use our unicorn. Okay, now that's a game. So oh, then I have a surprise. Okay, what's the surprise? My cat is bouncing. Alright. Relative. Oh, Triple Z, your cat is bouncing. Who else? Adedayo. Alright. Mandela. Okay. Write us. Use the exact code there. Okay, we have not started using default code yet. It's just those simple codes. So look at my screen and then get your cat to bounce. Once everybody's cat is bouncing, then we can move on to create our project for the day, right? So we are going to score a backdrop and we're also going to create a jumping game named Unicorn Glide. And the game is quite interesting. So hurry up. Who else is having difficulty? Mine too. Okay. Since everybody's cat is bouncing, let's continue. Let's continue. Now it's time to create our Unicorn Glide project. Okay. So create a new project. You click on your file and then you create a new project. So for this particular project, we won't be using our default path. Okay, so we'll go on and delete. And the first thing we'll be doing is to get our backdrop, which is handmade. Okay, we're going to draw our backdrop. We are not using any of the scratch backdrop today. Okay, we'll draw. So for those of you finding it difficult to draw, sorry, but you have to learn. You have to learn. So I have to explain something to you. Please listen to me and get it right. I know some of you make this mistake. That's why I want to say this. We are drawing our backdrop in our sprite paint, not backdrop area. We are not using the backdrop area today. Because if you use the backdrop area, we will not get all the blocks we want for our scrolling backdrop. Okay. So for that, we are going to draw our backdrop right here. Okay, we are going to use our sprite paint. Our sprite paint, not backdrop, sprite paint. Okay, please, you all should get this right because once you draw your backdrop on your backdrop area, you won't get all the codes you want for the coding. So for you to follow me well, follow me and do exactly what I'm doing. We are going to draw here. Okay, so hover on your sprite icon and click on your paint sprite icon, not backdrop icon. On your sprite paint, somebody to make this mistake is a common mistake. I know you all will make, some of you will make. Oh, you already created a backdrop. That's beautiful. So are you there? Is there? Okay. Now let's continue. Now I want to draw a blue sky. So you click on your rectangle, of course. I have to minimize my stage for you, and then you draw. Oh, but I have a pink backdrop and I don't want that. So I want it to be sky blue. I'll go on, click on my fill, then I'll change it to sky blue. That's it. This is okay, right? So the next thing we'll be doing now is to create our road. Okay, but we're going to make it grassy. The grass is, what's the color of the grass? What's the color of grass? Tell me. What's the color of grass? Answer me so we know the color we are using. Hmm. What's the color of grass? I need more answers. Only three of you answered me. What's the color of grass? More answers so we can continue. Oh, the grass is green. That's good. Yes. Oh yeah. Then we are drawing backdrop, but you're going to draw it on your paint area. Your sprite. Click on your sprite, not backdrop. Use your sprite paint, not your backdrop paint. You use your backdrop paint, you are going to lag behind. I promise you that. So make sure you get it right. Yeah. All right. Let's continue. Some of the codes will be missing. We need some code to make it scroll, to make our backdrop scroll. And on if you draw on our backdrop, we're not going to get, when you click on your backdrop, some of the codes will be missing. So we don't want to draw there. Just do as I've said, okay? Later you can try it out and then you see that some codes missing. Those codes we are going to use to scroll our backdrop will be missing. Alright, the grass is green. Let's continue. Yes, like the motion. Most of the motion blocks will be missing. Now let's continue. You said the grass is green, so we'll choose our rectangle again. Then we'll click on this. You shift your, let's make our green darker. So draw. Alright, and make sure you don't have an outline. Okay, so when it will be scrolling, we don't need outline. Let me see if mine have outline. Oh, I can't see any outline. So if you have outline, you click on this outline and then you remove it. So now the next thing we want to do is I want to adjust this. Alright, this is fine. The next thing we want to do is to get our sun. Okay, let's get a yellow sun. So you go to your field, choose your circle first so you don't change the color of our grass. Make sure you choose your circle and then click on your field. Look for yellow color. Okay, that's our sun. So we'll have to bring it down. Alright, here's our sun, right? So the next thing we want to do is to draw a tree. Let's draw a tree. Okay. So for us to do that, you click on your rectangle and then we'll go to our fill and then we'll change it to brown. Let's get something like this. Get this color. Alright, time to draw. Draw your tree. Draw your tree. Okay, highlight and get your tree to be in the middle of the stage, somewhere here. Yeah, we want our tree to be here. Place your tree here. Now, want to draw our tree leaf. Okay, so we're going to change the color and make it green again. Now you draw. Okay, this is beautiful, right? Now our backdrop set. You will remember we are not drawing at the backdrop area. If you are just joining, we are not drawing at the backdrop area. We used our sprite paint, okay, to get our backdrop, and that's why you can see it here. This is our sprite area, right? That's why you can see it here. We are not drawing at our backdrop area today. So, is your backdrop ready? If it's ready, say yes, it's
Make
ready.
I tell and say they loud. Nah, lie. And the man tell and say, see how van fly. He said he looks out. And then they control. And they go talk, say, for the election, they nothing concern
Is your backdrop ready? You can screenshot. Let me see your backdrop. Let me see your backdrop.
police. Right here, yeah. May God, now God will intervene. Don't think they will give us. Don't get it. Don't tell you to read the next time. I say, Paul, say this one. How many cardinals? Just one that how many? You know, you order and finish.
Okay, can I see? Ooh,
You know the first way now.
Oyadina, your own is beautiful.
No, I want to take you. Now, see,
Mirabe, your
now
own
when
is
we draw this,
fine.
like, phone like,
Zimo's the same.
you don't be like, out of like, this thing I will come.
Oh, Azimos, I love
You
this.
know,
I love the color you
like,
give your
now I can't go back
backdrop.
to all these movies.
Not
Things
so
that people
bright.
they
It
like,
looks like
let me see
evening
bright.
kind of look.
Let me see the apple.
Who else?
The same thing. They get plan.
So if you can't screenshot, just say your own is ready
They get
so we
plan.
can move on,
They
okay?
have control
I
of
want
everything.
everybody to follow up.
If they not stay in control, now
Who
everybody will
else?
just be on their own. Now. You say, we they yourself, we get power past them. They know now.
Triple Z.
They don't just own
We
everything.
are still
They love
drawing.
everything. Now why China
Adedayo, your own is
Chinese guy don't come
beautiful.
up.
Triple Z, hurry up. Draw your tree and your sun.
That he has been well what healthy. See as he
Ah,
dey here now.
who is giving their... Okay, you're drawing apple. I like this. You're drawing apple tree. Okay. Ooh, and I love that. Your grass. It's okay. It's fine. I love that. You all are creative. Emmanuel, good. Your own is nice too. Ben, your own is fine. Okay,
Leave the apple.
that's good. Ben, I said remove the
This
outline.
one don't
You
even
have
give
an
mark.
outline on your backdrop.
No God.
Remove the outline.
Guy, learn how
Because
this
when
thing
your
work.
backdrop is start scrolling, you won't like the outline. You don't want to know when it's beginning because we're going to duplicate this backdrop, right?
No
So
be play.
if you don't remove the outline,
Them
you'll
you
see
don't
the
even
look
know
it will
that
give you when it's scrolling. So remove the outline. Click on your select, then highlight those drawing. Then you go to your outline. You click remove. You see well, let me show you how you can do that if you can't. Okay. Oh yeah, then you're done with your apple tree. That's beautiful. Now let's go and scroll.
Yes, I see them to the follow. Like they get this same community where
Oh,
they
the
say they
stage
want
is
to
bigger than your
do
backdrop.
once then they
Minimize.
come out, they come
You
out, they
can
come out
minimize,
from
okay?
that day, say they want there again
Let's continue.
but behind the some of them are once they follow. Same kitchen, the same everything, the same everybody.
All right. Now it's time to code, okay? So you go to your code. I have for pen, right? I said I'll show you how you can remove your outline. You click on select, okay? Let's say I have an outline on my son, that black circle around your drawing. I saw that. So I want you to remove it. So you come to
Now
your,
what we teach them
let me click on my
most people
circle,
they say
right?
those guys are bad
Here
at
is your
if you always
outline.
come here. But we
Click
know
on the
them since
drop
they see
down,
what they are doing.
and then you come to
You
this
get
place
this
where my
people
mouse
that
is
they call
hovering and you
Ogbonge
click
generation.
remove.
They
That's how
be
you
say
remove your
now
outline,
they
okay?
where they put now the bridge
So,
and
but there is
go
no outline on mine, so nothing went off. Now
they
let's
want to put all
continue.
this word attack and everything.
Go
They
to
say you
your
go send
code.
virus to the WhatsApp. But you know we know say
We're here, right?
it can't be like someone
Then
to
go to
send virus to
events.
somewhere when they attack them. They take care. Behind the scene, I don't know
Get
what
me
they
your
do.
wing green flag. Click, drag it and drop in your script
They dey
area.
keep people anyhow. Not
And
like
then
thing
you
are
get me
planning or
your,
something.
go to your motion
They say they hold it.
and drag this block. Go to X and Y. But this time around, I want you to make your X
Now, where they
0
use
and your
planning
Y
man,
is
those
0.
are me see for Twitter, where they planning man they
Okay?
do.
0 is the middle of the stage.
Everything
That's where we want it to start scrolling from. X0, Y0 is the middle of your stage. Okay? So the next block we'll be using is go to back layer because we want this to always we want this to remain at the back even when we select other sprites, okay? We want this particular sprite backdrop to be at the back. So for that you go to your loot. I think this is the first time I'm using go to back layer block. You go to your loot, scroll down, and you will see go to, I have go to front layer here, but there is a drop down. That means I have option to change, right? So I want you to go to back, go to the back, change it to back, just as I've done.
ministry
Now,
somehow.
are you there?
No go vote am
Now
now.
the next block we'll be using
I know now.
is our
You
forever.
see me now, na promise
Okay?
any name. I
So
don't
get your
see
forever
many
block,
places where they
go to your
call it.
controls,
Like
get your forever, and place it here.
like I be reform before. They see
So
10 years
now
ago,
the
they
next
see
block
10
we'll
years
be
ago.
using is
What they see today.
change x by minus 5. We want it to scroll. Okay? This particular code we used for our
So they
plate
sharp, they
yesterday, right?
confuse people.
We don't
They
want
come
it
one
to
day,
go
carry
left
five
and
hundred,
right.
come back
So
with
we
five
want this
hundred.
to
Ah,
move
this
from
guy
the
sabi
right
pass
to
me
the
oh.
left. We want it to scroll like this. So for
They
that, we're
go
going to use a negative x, right?
na
So go to
like
your motion,
let's say people they come to their life all this is what they happen now.
scroll down,
Now people don't even dey send again.
and get change
If
x
you get
by minus
if
10.
you come
You
one
make
word
it
with them,
minus
first
5.
thing they go go inside go fight, they go go kill
Where is my change
kill
x? I
them,
can't find it.
report them. They know
Okay, it's
what
right
they
here.
do exactly.
Change
But they go
x.
not teach them say why.
Place it inside your forever loop. Change
Like
x
what
by
they benefit from?
minus,
What they benefit from am? You can still live okay and you still get your money come on.
what's that? By minus 5.
Aye, guy. Matter
Now I
matter
want to
long.
click on my green flag to see if it's going to scroll. And now my backdrop should be scrolling. So I'll click on my green flag. Can you see that my backdrop is scrolling?
Pressure.
It's
But
scrolling.
the whole thing be say the
But I
way you
see
don't
that
do am, you
my
don't say no dey public.
green grass didn't cover
I
it up
just first make
properly.
am public
You
now.
see that?
Na be the main
So
issue.
for that, I'll have to go
Now
back
just now
to
this whole day now
my
from day four
costume.
now all these things dey start.
I'll go to my costume to make sure. Let me see
Make
if I
we
can
change.
cover everywhere. Okay, this is it at the edge. Okay, nothing much.
Manipulation from
It's
day
still
one.
that way.
Just play with human brain, play with human psychology. You believe this and believe this until you don't understand, you don't know what you do. You try come out say you don't know what will happen though. You don't silent you, just keep you aside. You don't need no. allow them to keep doing
Okay.
their thing.
So this is what I
And the
want.
funny thing is, say, all these people go think say they
All
go do
right.
well, they go see
I've gotten what I
that thing
want.
has started and first starter.
So is your
Before
backdrop
anything,
scrolling
before
like
they kill you,
this?
come out.
Like mine?
You must do one person no fit do am.
Type yes is
Why you don't
scrolling. If yours is
instead of say
scrolling,
before you
type
do
yes is
anything,
scrolling.
we will lis ten say you need math first.
Ben, I
When you
hope you
do
have
am finish,
removed your outline.
when they copy na when they copy am banner say you don mad.
Oh, Zimo Zoya still stalked. It's just the way you were in class
So no make
yesterday,
me
right?
now. Me I say I should
Do
allow
it
God o
exactly how
make
we
e
did
come
our
everybody.
backdrop yesterday. I can't
Who
screenshot,
don
it's
clear
not
me?
working. Oh, Mustafa, you're
The
following.
only way
That's
again
good.
na to come WhatsApp
So is your backdrop scrolling?
few people.
Oh, righteous, yours is scrolling now. Emmanuel, yours is scrolling. Who
Things
else?
dey happen. You no just dey aware.
Ah,
Wetin you no know.
there we go. Farhan, this is the mistake I don't want anybody to make. You said
Na thing dey
no,
with them
it
o.
is not
I
because
tell you say
it
people
says
people
no
dey
motion.
outside there.
You drew your backdrop at the
They
backdrop
dey
area.
they
I
dey
said
watch.
don't draw at your backdrop area. We
Say you know
drew
how one family
with our sprite paint, right?
like
That's what we did. Oh, Mirabel, yours is scrolling too. Farhan, go on, delete that your backdrop. Don't draw on your backdrop. Then you
yeah, no
hover
shout.
on
We never
your
chop. We never
sprite icon. You draw on your sprite paint. Choose your sprite paint. That is where we drew. Oh, Mandela, yours is scrolling. That's good.
no, na somewhere go be like say tech don open your eye here.
Okay, who else? How many of you? We are 41 here and only how many people? Please, if yours is scrolling, say it's scrolling. If it's
You
not,
know
you
nothing.
say it's
You know
not, so we
nothing.
know where your problem is coming from before we continue, okay? Are you having
Tell for
issue?
more.
Is there any issue?
Like don't plan. 2027, we don't plan. Like you go wake up, go queue for line, queue for whichever polling vote, everything they call am. Say one go vote.
Okay,
Person
Aneke,
which
yours is
before even dey
scrolling.
there.
Joy, yours is scrolling. Alex, it is scrolling. Okay, you all are following. Now we'll have to continue. Can we continue? Type in continue so we'll move on. Type in continue.
They have no clue, nothing, guy.
More continue, please.
Like they don't know they pass now. Because you know say before now, before I been get close, like person have to say wetin I dey do, no fit answer. Like what the company you on about, no fit talk am. I dey tell you ask them say wetin you go do for that place. That the designer.
Lucius, what's the
I be
problem? You're just
I
coming. Are you just joining
no
my class?
know.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Get close.
We have to continue. We have some codes, more codes to attach to our backdrop,
You know
right?
sometimes when you now say wetin you go do make
So
you dey
now,
zero. Like how you want person say
since our backdrop is
when
scrolling,
you get there, so you go take you here.
we don't just want it to stop here while scrolling, right? We want it to be a continuous process. Okay? So we want it to keep scrolling. After scrolling, it comes back again and keep scrolling. So for us to do that, we need to add some more things. So that will lead us to get our if then loop. Get me your if then loop. Drag and drop it inside your forever loop. Have you done that? Now
Abi
go
you
to
don't
your
plan am now.
operators and you get me your less than block. Okay?
Get destination.
Then we want to add something here.
Where you
X
arrive at that
position.
side.
Okay, that's if our backdrop gets to this place, we want it to go back to this place and continue and start coming again. Okay, so we get our X position.
I don't see this.
Go to your motion, scroll down, and get your X position block. Drag it and drop it right here. And then we are going to change this to a negative 460. 460 is somewhere here. Okay, your negative 460 is here, somewhere here. Okay, as you can see, this position where it is now is x minus 586. Okay, here is the particular position it is now. So the 460 should be somewhere here. So give it a 460. Give it a negative 460.
You will start with the way you see.
Okay. So if x position is less than negative
Where they
460,
start.
then go back
But
to
I'm
what?
not
Go
there.
back to this place and continue coming
You
again.
get this like
So
how can they
go
begin
and
and
get
they say
our go to. Go back to your
you don't
motions
finish now.
and get
How
me
can
your
they get
go
how
to.
can you do that?
Okay, you leave our y at 0 because we are not coding for y. We are coding for left and right. So we are going to leave our
You
y
know
at
to see
0.
anything, but no,
So
it is on the
add a positive 465, which is a particular position here. Positive, not negative this time. Okay, so of course, and I'm going to add 465. 465. Type in 465. Okay, let me see what I've done. See that my backdrop is scrolling continuously.
We don't break down some things.
You see,
They don't get
it's
connection.
scrolling non-stop. Non-stop. So, are you there? Say yes, I'm there.
You don't you try to find out when they are already like 10 steps ahead. You can't just the progress.
Please follow me. Are you there?
No progress, let it go.
And so, why you just joining?
Leave the
Why are
apple
you
for
late
you.
today?
Just handle the one if you handle. And leave the other one.
Oh, Zimuzo, you are there. Joy, you are there. Who else is there? Leonard, you
Now
are
Bob
there.
go just Bob will show me, sending me.
Who
Then at the
else?
back
Who else? Who else?
Stoicism.
Oyadina, you are
Where this
there.
philosophy where they say
Asogwa,
like sitting at the like if say this place
Russian.
you're going to hardship. That was like you go through hardship
Mustafa, you are there. Oh,
even if
Mustafa, you're
you
following
don't
up
know
today. That's good.
like
Oh, you're
anything
always following up.
saying our life is listening because
Please,
serious
ma'am,
like
just
they don't
I'm
believe in
just
spirit but
joining.
honestly
I had network issue.
you control just
Okay.
control emotion and
Pray
everything.
we have a spare
Some
time
people
to do repetition. But we have not gone too far. You can just go and draw your backdrop
and
and get those code as you can see on the screen before we duplicate, because once we duplicate we are leaving that
go on
particular
there.
page. So I want you all to get this before I duplicate, and then we'll
See
code
explain
for
say
our unicorn.
like
So you have
that one saying
to code for our
anointing as
unicorn, and the
you know
obstacles
that
is
one
going to be jumping over, right?
like
So
they out of your control. Come on hand.
let's get this one.
But the crazy say if no be you, say na God do am. Say na God sabi that one dey control.
Oh, triple Z, yours is
Same like
going
I go
from
through
up
like
to
that.
down, not like you are using Y. I said
That
don't use
one
Y. We're using X, okay?
that
We are
one dey
coding
na
with
me.
our X. We are using a Y coordinates. Look
But
at
they
my
pretend
screen
say
and
they
cross-check
get
your
exam.
codes. Cross-check your codes with mine,
But
okay?
when they read, they don't dey talk about am. Say if Paul get inspiration from the Stoics guy. Say even for the Bible, you quote them.
So
Say
Bayo, you don't have the motion block
say
on
one
your
day dey
screen
control.
because your draw.
I go bring you and we are sinners. So you need to go. Now why they say Jesus
I
go
know,
die?
I know you
You know
people will
the
keep making this mistake. Go and delete that backdrop that
normal.
you're
Once you
drawing
go
at
there,
your,
no
or
be
you've
say
already drawn
if you come there well post
already.
you, the thing say you
Delete
post
that
you
backdrop
don't
that you
even
drew on your backdrop area. We
you
didn't
don't
draw
see
on
am
our
before
backdrop
me.
area today. We drew on our sprite
If you
paint.
still say
Go
you
to your
don't dey feel
sprite
am one
paint,
day,
not
like
backdrop paint.
if you get control of
Hover
the
on
emotion
your
guy,
sprite icon
you no go live
and
freely
choose
again.
your sprite paint and
You
draw
no go
your
make sense
backdrop
now.
there. That's why
Most
some of the
especially
blocks are missing.
nobody now. You that can lie. If things just happen,
No,
if
it's
person just
X
start doing
position, not
behaviors,
Y position.
so
Jeremiah,
so you see
choose
would it very rational?
the X block. As you can see on my screen, we have the Y position and the X
Yeah, so
position. So
just
you're choosing the X
they
position
won't complain.
greater than
No
minus
question arrive
460,
for
not
us.
answer. We're not using the answer block. Do what you are seeing on my screen.
You know, game, no emotion. If they win,
Can
they
we
say na so
continue?
na
Say
so.
continue. Type in continue if you want us to continue.
After go command you.
Mirabel, why are you heartbroken? Lucius, you came late. Why? Why are you late? I always say come early to class so you don't miss anything. Mandela, you're not there. What's the problem? What's the problem? Mandela. Oh yeah, then I was. You are crying and laughing at the same time. What's the problem? Can we continue? I need more continues. We are 41 here and I'm getting only two continue. I need more. No, Mirabel, you're the one doing repetition. I want others to talk too. Can we continue? Alright, let's continue. That's good. Okay, now we want something is happening here. If you notice, when our backdrop is scrolling, we have this white space here, and we don't want that. We want everywhere to be covered with our backdrop, right? So we have to duplicate that. So we are going to duplicate this particular backdrop and then we'll place it somewhere here to cover up this white space. Okay, so when our backdrop is scrolling, it scrolls continuously without stopping and won't have to see white space anywhere. Okay, so for that you come to your sprite area, click on it, place your mouse, right click, want to duplicate, right click and choose duplicate to get another backdrop. You see, we now have two backdrops here. Now have two backdrops here. You see, one is there and one is scrolling on top, and we don't want that. We want the two of them to be scrolling. Here's the one we just duplicated. One we just duplicated is still standing there, not moving. So for us to do that, we'll have to make some changes here. Okay, so this particular one is starting from this particular position, right? It's starting from 00, which is the middle of our screen. So we're going to make some changes in our second backdrop. Okay, so we'll come here and we'll type in, we have a position our where our backdrop stops scrolling from. So we are going to add a 465 here. So the second backdrop will continue scrolling from where the other one stopped. Okay, and then it will be a continuous process. So you type in 465 here. In your second sprite, not the first one. This is the duplicated one we are creating for. Just make these changes. Remove the zero and type in 465 there. 465. And then click on your red button. Let's click on our green flag. Whoa, is that not beautiful? Can you see? The backdrop is now scrolling continuously, scrolling continuously. Can you see that? But I want to remove something. I can notice a tiny outline somewhere in my own. I have outline. I think the outline is sky blue in color. So I want to change it. I want to remove it. So you will notice where the first one stopped and where the second one is starting from.
Diploma.
Okay, so I'll go to my costume to remove the outline that I found on my own. So I'll click on my select, choose my
Exam. You should refer him to what do you call it? Commercial IS CISS. Those are global certifications. Yeah, certifications or certificate. Don't
I
tell them
have an
global
outline.
certification.
Alright, I've removed it for the second one.
Right there.
What
On
about
the
my
other one,
son? It's gone.
ISC2.
The
This thing is
outline is gone.
Come shares around 400 or CISSP
Okay.
price.
Alright. Now you won't notice
Yeah.
any ending or starting point when I'm done removing my outline. Why is this not okay? Let me remove the outline. Done. Let me do same for my grass. Done. If you have outline, you can go ahead and remove the outline too. So your scrolling won't be noticeable. Done. Alright, I don't have any outline again, so I'll go back to my. Can you see that? You will notice where my first. Can you see? I noticed something again. I'll go back and I'll set my tree. Let me shift this tree. The tree of the should it be the tree of the first one? I want to shift my tree small. Okay, that's right. Okay. Alright, that's beautiful. I've gotten it exactly the way I want it to be. So are you there? Are you there? Okay, triple zero asking how you minimize. You have a plus and a minus sign there at your backdrop. Let me show you. You're looking at my screen. Triple Z, I'm talking to you. You go to your costume. Okay, I have a plus sign here that look like a search bar, a search icon. Can you see the search icon? Here is my minus and here is my plus. You too should have it there. So when you want to minimize, you click on your minus sign, and when you want to expand, you click on your plus sign. Okay, so minimize with your minus sign here. So that's how you can minimize. So are you there? Oh, Mirabel even answered. Wow. Who is there? Hey, you all are lost. Who is there? Who have gotten to this place? Reply. Oh, Mirabel has been eating. Yeah, Dina, Mirabel, you're supposed to eat before coming to class, not eating while in class, so you concentrate. Leslie. Please, who is he? Who is nobody have gotten to this place? Is your backdrop not scrolling properly? What's the problem? Are you all lost? Mirabel, I think you are the only one there. I need more comments. Okay, Adedayo, you are there. There, Paul, you are there. Who else? Who else? Who else? Okay, I'm getting more. I'm there. Okay, you are there. Who is lost? Tara Oluwa, you just joining my class. Adedayo. Who else? Joy, are you not there? Emmanuel, are you there? Okay, Emmanuel, you are lost too. I didn't draw, I duplicated. You have been following, right? Emmanuel, good. We duplicated the second backdrop. Okay, please, if you're just joining, I want to draw this backdrop again. I see that most of you are lost. Most of you are lost. So I'll do this again. Please pay attention. Pay attention. So we can get our unicorn and our rock. We are still stuck at this backdrop. Please pay attention if you're just joining. Let's do this quickly and continue. Please, if you are there, you have to hold. Okay, let's quickly do a repetition. Okay, so now I want to start afresh. Please, if you're just joining, give me attention. Okay, now go on and delete my sprite. And I said for this particular project, we are. Oh, my laptop have not been charging. We are not drawing at our backdrop area. We are drawing here. We are using this sprite paint. Don't draw on your backdrop for this particular project. We are not using our backdrop paint. We are using our sprite paint. Don't make this mistake. If you make this mistake, you'll be lost. Okay, so go on and click on our sprite paint. I'll minimize. For those asking of how to minimize, I just clicked on this my minus sign right here and then it minimized my stage. Now I want to draw, right? But before I start drawing, I'll go and remove the outline. I don't want to have any outline on my drawing, so I clicked on the outline and I blinded it. Okay, so now you are going to use our rectangle. So use your rectangle and draw me a rectangle. Get me a rectangle like the one on my stage. And now I want to get a blue sky. We're not using this green. Go to your fill and get me a blue sky like mine. Okay. Now we want to draw our grass. Pick your rectangle, change the color to green. Get a little bit darker shade of green like this and you draw. Draw. I hope you're going to repeat this again. If you get lost at this point, you have to go and watch the video, okay? So I just want more people to follow me. That's why I'm doing the repetition. Alright, now we want to draw our sun. So you pick your sample icon. We want sun to be yellow in color. So we'll get a yellow color. Alright, draw. Here we go. Okay, now it's time to draw our tree. I want the tree to be at this particular position. So you get me a rectangle. Get this particular color. And then you draw, give me the shape of rectangle. Alright. Now we want to get our tree, the leaves of our tree, right? We'll just use circle to create a circle here, a green circle to form a tree. Okay, so you get me your green color again, and then you draw a circle. Okay. All right, and then our backdrop is set. So are you following? Mandela, you don't. It's not a must you have a mouse. It's not compulsory you have a mouse before you can do this. You can do this without a mouse. Okay. Yes, mine is lime green. You can make yours yellow. So let's continue. Aniki, I hope you are following. You all. Now I want to code. So I'll code for my backdrop, right?
You say show guy.
Get this when green flag is clicked.
There you go.
Go to your motion blocks and you get me your go to. You drag and you drop it here. You clear this and give me 0. Make your x 0 and make your y 0. Okay, make your x 0 and make your y 0. And then you go to your looks and get me go to back layer. You can see you can find it in your looks block palette. Here it is. Drag and drop it here. And then you click on this your arrow down, change it to back. Okay, we want backdrop to always be at the back. That's why I'm using this. So the next block we'll be using now is our forever loop. Drag your forever loop and drop it here. Okay. Now the next block we'll be using this move from the right to the left is our change x by is right here. So we don't need to look for it that much. Now you change the 10 to -5. -5. Okay. And then when you click on your green flag, your backdrop should be scrolling like mine. If you have gotten this code right, your backdrop should be scrolling like mine. So I want to add another thing to it, right? So I'll go to my if then, go to your controls and pick your if then, drag and drop it inside your forever loop and head on to your operators, get your less than sign, drop it here. Now we'll go to our motion to get y position. I mean x position. We're not using y position, we're using x position. Get me your x position. Okay. So the next thing we'll be doing is change this and remove this 50 and change it to -460. Okay, which is where to start scrolling from. And the next block we'll be using is our go to. Get me your go to. Place it inside your if and change this value to 465. Don't add a negative sign, just 465. And for the y-axis, we'll leave it at 0. And then our backdrop will be scrolling continuously. Oh, just the way mine is doing. It's scrolling like that. Are you there? I want to duplicate now, after which we'll continue to the next thing we have, okay? Are you there? Mandela, you right click when you place your mouse on the item you want to duplicate, you right click and then you see the duplicate option, you choose the duplicate option. Okay, that's how you duplicate without a mouse. Alright, Zimuzo, you got it right. I mean triple Z. Triple Z, that's nice. But I can see outline on yours. You can remove the outline later. But for now, let's continue. Alright, let's continue. Okay. Okay, those I'm doing repetitions for you. You guys are following. That's good. Now let's continue. Now I want to duplicate this backdrop. Okay, can see when my backdrop is scrolling, I'm getting this white side. I don't want this white side. So we're going to make this backdrop too to cover up the white space so it will keep scrolling continuously without noticing any other color aside from our backdrop. Okay. So what we're going to do now is to place our mouse. Come to your sprite area where my mouse is hovering. Place your mouse. Place it on sprite. Okay. And then you right click. Then you get the duplicate option. You duplicate. And now I have two. Okay. And one is just stagnant there. It's not moving. While the other one is moving. And the one that's stagnant is the duplicated one, right? Because we have not clicked on our green flag again to make it move. So what we'll do now is to code. We need to make some changes on our duplicated backdrop so it will move as well. Okay, so we are going to come to our go to X and Y where my mouse is hovering. Can you see that? You click there, delete the zero there and type in 465. 465. Okay, when you type in 465, it will continue scrolling from where the first backdrop stops. Okay, so now I want to, and then my backdrop is scrolling continuously, but I can see a tiny space somewhere here. Can you see that? I don't want that. So let me go and figure out what the problem is. By doing so, I'll have to, my laptop not charging. Okay. By doing so, I will have to go to my costume to see where the problem is. Oh, the problem is from the duplicated. So I'll click on my select and I will expand it. Same thing with my grass. I will extend it to cover up the space, right? So now let me see if I've done that. Okay, I've not done that perfectly well. So I have to go back to my costume again to do that again. Okay, I'll select and I'm going to send this to cover up that space. I don't want any space. That's right. I think, all right. Let's check and see. It's still there. I don't want this to be here. Let me do the same. Okay. I think I figured out what the problem is. So I think it is okay now. Let's go back and click on our green flag. Still not working. Still not working. I still have it. Oh, still there. So have you gotten to this place? Maybe I can just leave it. Are you there? Is your backdrop scrolling? Mirabel, what's the help? You say you need help. What's the problem? If you're just joining, you have to follow up from where you meet. Okay, later you go and watch the video. Because we cannot repeat again. You need to continue. If yours is working, say it's working. You all we need to move on. By now, you all should have gotten it correctly because I just did the repetition. And we move on. Your do a problem. Is a problem. So is worse. Can I see your picture? Can I see the picture of your project, Mirabel? Chinaza, what's the problem? You say you need help. What's the problem? Tara Oluwa, it does not have Scratch. Then you go to Scratch website, okay? Go to your Scratch website. Open a browser on your laptop. You must not have the application on your laptop before you can follow. So just even if it's a new laptop, open a browser there, either your Firefox, your Google Chrome, any of the browser you have there. When you open, you search for scratch.mit.edu. You type in scratch.mit.edu. When it opens up, click on create and you have scratch interface code. Do that now and join. Oh, Mirabel, sprite 1 and 2 did separate from beginning but was moving together, duplicating. Okay, here is the make together. Okay, someone's duplicating. Okay, here is the make together. Okay, someone said their sprite is moving together. Okay, the first sprite, our first sprite, the go sprite, our first sprite, the go to x and y is 0, 0. Okay, that's why it's moving first. And then we made this one, the second sprite is 465. You change your x to 465 in your duplicated sprite. That's the only change you need. So once you change it to 465, it will start moving behind this one. Okay, to start moving behind the first one. So make that change now. That problem. Okay, the problem is your 465. You didn't change it, it's still at 0, 0. So add 465 to your duplicated sprite now. Do that now. Mirabel, I really don't know what the problem is since you said you've deleted and then still not getting it. Assuming you are here, I'll figure out the problem, but what I'm seeing on your image, I can't actually figure it out. So maybe later you watch the video and you figure out what the problem is, okay? But now we have to move on. Alright, let's move on, everyone. Thank you, Miss Ijoma. You are welcome, Tara. Taroluwa. Okay, let's continue, please. If you have any problem now, you may need to watch the video later because I won't repeat again, okay? Alright. Chinas, I hope he's moving now. Let's continue. Alright, we are done with our backdrop and our backdrop is scrolling perfectly fine now. So we'll have to do something else, okay? click on your oh come to this place, click on your sprite icon and look for unicorn. Search for unicorn. Search for unicorn. Have you done that? Let me show you the particular unicorn we are using. Unicorn running, not just any unicorn. We have two unicorns here. As you can see, we have unicorn, unicorn 2, and we have unicorn running. So we are using unicorn running, okay? Choose unicorn running. That's what we are using. So click on the red button. Our unicorn is right here. So we're going to position our unicorn here. Alright. Position your unicorn somewhere here. And we're going to reduce the size of our unicorn to 80. Reduce the size of your unicorn to 80. Let's make it smaller. Alright, this is it. We want our unicorn to be here. Alright, now we want to do something else. Let's code for our unicorn. Okay? So we want to use when space bar key is pressed to play this particular game. You know we are creating a game, right? It's a game. So you click on your, go to your event and get me when space key is pressed. The next block we'll be using is start sound. Okay? So you go to your sounds and you get me magic spell. Okay? We're using magic spell. It's already there. So do you have magic spell on your block? Can you see magic spell on your block? If you can, say yes. Say yes, I can. If you can see magic spell, say yes, you can. Because me, I already had it there. So if you can't, you say you can. So we go to our sound library and look for it together. Okay. I need more reply. Do you have the magic spell on your block? If you don't, you say you don't. So we go and look for it together. It's because I have mine, so I don't have to look for it. It's already there on my block palette. Okay, you all have it. Now let's continue. So the next block we'll be using is our go to. Go to your motions and get me your go to. Okay. So we want our unicorn to always take this position when our game is running, right? Or whenever we click on our green flag, we want it to be here. So now we need to get our repeat. Remember the block we used from the beginning, right? Where we made our cats bounce up and down. So that's the block we'll be attaching to this place now. Now we'll go to our controls and you get me your repeats. Drop your repeats under here. Now we want to code for up and down. Remember our backdrop, we use our x coordinates to code for our backdrop, right? So now we want this unicorn to bounce up and down. So we're going to use our y coordinates this time around. So you go to your motion and get change y by 10. Okay. Look for change y by 10, not change x by 10, oh, change y by 10. Drag and drop it inside your repeat. Change y by 10. Okay. Now we get this block again. Repeat and the change y by 10. Not inside. You place it under the first repeat, not inside. Now get another change x by change y by 10. So change y by 10, drag and you drop it inside your repeat loop. And now we're going to add a negative sign to the second one. So add a negative sign is going to be -10, right? To make our unicorn bounce up and down. Okay, so then I click on my green flag and I press my space bar key. Can you see the unicorn bouncing? It's bouncing. We don't just want our unicorn to bounce, right? We want our unicorn to run, to look as though it's running. Remember, this particular unicorn have a running costume. So we're going to code again um to make it look like it's running. But before then, is your unicorn bouncing? When you press your space bar key, is your unicorn bounce? Can your unicorn bounce? Say yes, it's bouncing. Type in is bouncing. Type in is bouncing so we can continue. Problem if it's triple Z, if it's different from mine, is no problem. Just place it in that particular position before you drag your block. It mustn't be the same, okay? Yes, it's bouncing. Mirabel, yours is bouncing. Carol Lua, yours is bouncing. Who else? Or relative, yours is bouncing. Look, bouncing. Okay, Mustafa, same. Just so what's your bouncing? Might have a question. Actually, you have to find out. You will have to find out because we're about to code for it. Okay, so now let's continue.
Oh, it's a video.
So now we'll need to shift this code here because we're not adding any other block. Okay, we'll be adding a block, but it's just one block, our variable block, because we want this to be counting our scores, right? So you get me your when green flag is clicked,
I don't. Download this now. Not here now.
and then we need to create a variable. Go to
Click on share now.
your variables, right?
Over.
And create a variable to score, which is what we are working with. You can see
You
our
have to
variable box is right here, our forever. But before that, we have to get our change my score to one block and place it inside this change y by -10. Okay, so you get change my score. So whenever unicorn bounces, get a particular score. Okay, okay, change score by one whenever it bounces. Okay, so the next block we'll be using is our go to your controls and get your forever. Get your forever. Okay. So we need our weight block. Drop it here. And we need our next costume block. Mirabel, we are now using our next costume. So you see that it's inside your forever. And let's see if our unicorn is going to run. Alright. It's running, but it's running too slowly. Do you know why it's so? Running, but it's running too slowly because we left this at wait 1 second. So for us to make our unicorn run faster, we're going to reduce it to 0.05. That will make it run fast. Alright, click on your green flag. Can you see that our unicorn is running now? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? So so is your unicorn running? Say yes, it's running. Type in is running. Zion, if you bounce yours, it will stay in the air. You've done something wrong. Maybe you didn't get all the codes right. Try to get the codes right. Cross check your codes with mine, triple Z. Oh, Mirabelle, my screen is hanging. Oh, my screen is hanging. Oh, mine is running. Oh, my screen is hanging. Alright. Stop sharing and share again. I'm having a network issue. So I'll stop sharing and I'll share again, okay? So can you see what I've done now? Is it still hanging? Is my screen still hanging? Is my screen still hanging? Okay. My screen is not showing. But it's showing now. Why is your code not working for the unicorn? Do a repetition. Cross check my codes with yours. Cross check the codes, okay? What's wrong with your legs, with the unicorn legs in your project? Ojo ala, odigi. Are you not done with the backdrop? See, thought you've been following. So are you all there? If you're there, say that's if your unicorn is running and your backdrop is scrolling, just like mine is doing. Type in I'm there. The Mirabelle, you are there. Who else? I need more I'm there so we can continue. Only Mirabelle. Other, what's the problem? Is your unicorn not running? Who abused you? User, I said you should change this your name so I can call you by your name. I can only see user here. Who abused you? Who did that? Hurry up so we can continue. Zimos or you endpoint because we're going to add another sprite. Okay, when we are done for the unicorn, we are done already. So the next thing we'll be doing is to add another sprite and code for it. So whenever the unicorn jumps over the sprite without touching it, without coming in contact with it, end the point. Okay. All right. Can we continue now? Mustafa said you should continue. Others, I need you. I need your comments. This game is a little interesting. Yes, it is. Don't mind me. It is. The game is really interesting. I think that's the most interesting game out of all the games we've created so far. Though I don't know, you all have your choice, right? So only three persons say we should continue. Others, what's happening? We all continue. I have six continues here. Oh, five continues. I need more. Okay, somebody is requesting for the backdrop code. So I will quickly show you the backdrop code. Here is the backdrop code for the first one and the second one. Remember we made a little changes. So it's not, the two of them are not the same. So more continue should come in. I need more continue. So just Samuel, I shouldn't continue, should I? Righteous. He said what? Leonard, be fast because I want to continue. If you are still at the backdrop code, we want to continue. Alright, let's continue. Some of you are becoming impatient. If you are lost at this point, you will watch the video later. So let's continue. Alright. Aneke, here is the second, the duplicated sprite. We changed the 0 there to 465. That's the only change we made. So we'll go back to our unicorn. Now we are done coding for our backdrop and our unicorn. Okay. It's time to import another sprite. Okay. So let's go to our sprite library, and then you look for rock. And then before we continue, click on our red button. And we are going to reduce the size of our rock to 50. Reduce the size of your rock to 50. And our rock is now okay. So I want my rock. I want my rock to glide from here to here. It's going to be gliding while our horse is running and while our backdrop is sliding. Okay. So now we're going to code. Let's code for our rock. Go to your events. Get me when green flag is clicked. Go to controls and get me your forever. Okay. So we want our rock to always take this position whenever the green flag is clicked. Right? So I've already positioned it here. The next thing I will do is go to my emotions and just drag this block and position it here without making any changes. Because the changes have been made by scratch when I placed it here. So now I want my rock to glide from here to here. Okay? And here is our glide block. Okay, here is our glide block. So I want it to glide from here to here. So what I'm going to do now, and you should do that as well, you're going to glide this from here, gliding it the way I'm doing. Glide it, glide it, glide it, glide it, and drop it here. Alright, it just changed. Okay, so we just we just made it glide from here to here, and then the codes will change right here. It just did when we were gliding. So now all we have to do is to drag and drop this. So whenever I click on my green flag, it's going to do that. So now click on your green flag and see if it's going to work. Can you see? The rock is gliding. Can you see? It's gliding. Okay. So I'll click on my red button. So I want something to happen whenever this rock comes in contact with this. Because what I want is for my unicorn to be jumping over this rock. Right? I want it to see, and I'll be earning some points. But then I want something else to happen, right? When the unicorn touches the rock, we want something to happen. We want our game to stop. and then you have to start afresh. Okay? Whenever our rock touches the unicorn, we want something to happen. So we're going to code for it. Before we start, is your rock gliding? I'm asking, is your rock gliding? Type, type, type. Answer me. Dear Ko, you need my attention. You have my attention. What's the problem? Okay, Joy, your rock is gliding. That's good. So who else? Who else? Is your rock gliding? Oh, righteous. I should redo the rock. You aren't following. Leonard, what's wrong with the backdrop? The background. I just showed you. What's the problem? Tell me, what's the problem? Leonard. Oh, dear, when you're still at the unicorn place, you may need to watch the video later because we are now working on the rock. Or before we finish, I will just show you the code briefly. But for now, you have to start doing this one we're doing. So when I show you the code for the unicorn, you can just complete it in your project to start running. Because you made it like that. You said repeat 10 times, Mirabel. That's why you're getting 10 points. It's repeating 10 times. That's why. So it's okay.
Yeah, okay. No, no, but okay, okay, okay. I'm behind now. So you front.
Okay, I'll do this rock again before we continue. Yes, that's for code, okay? The unicorn, whenever it touches the rock, game will stop and you have to start all over again. So, for those of you that didn't get this rock stuff, have you imported your rock? I will delete this and I'll code again. Go and choose your rock from your Sprite library. Because I won't go there again. I just have to show you how I did the gliding because I know maybe you got lost at the gliding point. So I said that you get your green flag for me, drag and drop, okay? And you get your forever loop. Go to your controls and get your forever loop. Okay, here's our forever. Now we want something to happen. We want our rock to always be at this position whenever we start. So position your rock here. Do as I'm doing. Position it there and you go to your motions and you place it inside your forever loop. Now our project is running. Right to talk. You have to glide before you stop. So that Scratch will record your gliding positioning. Okay. So now I'll pick my rock and I'll actually glide it. See, I'm gliding my rock. I'll glide it from that end to this end because that's where I want it to glide. I want it to glide from here to here whenever my project is running. So I just did. Now I'll pick up this my glide 1 second and I'll place it inside my forever loop under my go to X and Y block. Okay. So now I'll click on my green flag. Can you see? My rock is gliding. My rock is gliding, but I think I have a little bit of problem. We need to make this rock to be gliding in front of my unicorn. I think it's gliding behind. Okay, so for that I'm going to remove this block and I'll glide my unicorn again. I'll remove this one too. And I'll place this in front of my unicorn. I think it's now in front of my unicorn. Yeah, it's in front of my unicorn now. So I'll pick those codes again, still the same, just the values that will change or change the position. And we are going to glide for me. Glide from there to end, and then you get me this block and you place it inside your forever. Can you see? Okay, so we want more things. Are you there now? Those of you that said I should read you, are you there? Oh, triple Z, you're still having problems with your backdrop. You watch the video later. Triple Z, relax, okay? You watch the video later. You have to make some changes on your second code, your duplicated code. I repeated it and I show you how you can do it. You were not paying attention. Righteous, are you there now? Dear call, what about you? Okay, let's go and continue. Zimuzo, what happened? You got lost? We used our variable score, but we added those codes to our unicorn. Okay, we have no, we have four different codes now. So if you join late, I'm sorry. If network kicked you out, I'm sorry. But I'll have to show you the code later on. Let's continue. Okay, now we want we want to code for something to happen when the two sprites comes in contact with each other, right? So get me your wing green flag. Click, drop it beside this one. Drop it somewhere here. And then you get me your wait until. Okay, when green flag is click, wait until our wait block is here. You go down, not our first wait block, wait until this particular one. Drag and drop it under here. So once you when green flag is click, wait until touching unicorn running. Okay, so go to our sensing and get our touching block, drag it and place it here. Okay, wait until touching unicorn unicorn running. Change your mouse pointer to unicorn running, and then go to your controls and get me your stop all block. Here's our stop all. So whenever our rock comes in contact with our unicorn, is going to stop our game. Okay, so while playing the game, you try to avoid the rock. Okay, make your unicorn jump over the rock. Alright, so let's play. You see, my unicorn just touched. You see, just touched again. You just touched again. Just touched again. So you have to be fast and observant too while playing this game. Can you see that I just got a 60 points? So are you there? Let's add the last block if you are there. Are you there? We need to add the last block, and then our game will be ready. Are you there? Uh, oh, sorry, mistakenly shifted it. Your backdrop is not scrolling. Triple Z, you said your backdrop is not scrolling, right? Is that your problem? Or the second one is not scrolling? It's only one that is scrolling. No, I cannot restart, please, Farhan. You have to go and watch the video, okay? Triple Z, I know you are paying attention. It's just a mistake. You can fix it, right? You watch the video and fix it, okay? But you got all the codes right. Triple Z, what about your unicorn and your rock? Is it working? Mandela, are you still following? I've not seen your comments. So are you out there? Type in I'm there. If your project is working, type in I'm there so we can add the final block. You can't move your unicorn or the rock. Mirabelle is there. Tara Oluwa is there. Emmanuel Gold is there. Who else? Oh, Funke, you had computer issues. Sorry about that. You have to watch the video. Leslie, you're not following today. What's the problem? You're always active. What happened today? Oh, Abiola Mustafa, you are there too. That's good. Yeah, call. What's the problem? Sorry. Tell mommy to change your name. Oyadina. Your name used to be More, but you changed it today. It used to be More Oyadina, right? I can see Funke Oyadina. My project is not moving, so I'll be paying attention. That's good. Triple Z, pay attention. Later, you watch the video and get it right. Alright, let's go and add our final block. Okay, you all should pay attention because we want to add some costumes to our rock. Okay? Okay, you can reduce your rock by clicking on the size. You see your size. Let me show you. Okay? When you want to reduce, you come here. You see, I reduce mine to 50. All your sprites always have 100% size. So you come to your size here, you click in there, change it from 100 to 50, okay, to make it smaller. Okay, this place where my mouse is open, that is where you change it. So now we want to add some things to our rock, okay? We want our rock to have different color. Okay, rocks are mostly black, gray, right? But since we are creating a game, we are free to play around with colors, right? So we're going to get more costumes of rock. We'll get like 5 costumes of rock, and then we're going to make it switch costume while it's gliding, right? So to do that, you all click on your rocks, okay, and then come to your costumes right here. Okay, and then our rock is here, right? We want to duplicate. For us to duplicate, please pay attention. Click on this your rock one here. Right click and duplicate. Okay, here's the duplicated one. Go ahead and color it. So to color, you have to highlight. Okay, highlight it, and you can give it any color of your choice, right? So I'll give this one a blue color, and I'll give it an outline. I want to give it a black outline. Whoa, this is beautiful, right? So I'll duplicate again. Remember I said I need 5 costumes of rock. So I'll duplicate again. Okay, and I'll change this color. I'll change it to red. Alright. Now I want to duplicate again. I'll right click and I'll duplicate. And I'll still change the color. Okay, which color should I give to this one? Let me give it a purple. Alright. I'll then duplicate. This will be our last duplicate, right? And I'll change the color. I'll change the color to which color should we give this one? Okay, yellow is not bad. Okay, now we have gray, blue, red, purple, and yellow rock. Okay, so let's go back to our clothes. And then we are going to add next costume here. So it will be switching costumes as it's gliding. Okay, so go to your loops and get me your next costume blocks and place it inside this forever loop. I hope you all are following because there will be no repetition. If you're not following, you go and watch the video. You see, the switching costumes. You see, as it's gliding, is switching costumes. Oh, this game is quite interesting. Oh, but you have to be very observant so you won't come in contact with the rock. So are you done switching costumes? Have you created your costumes, your rock costumes? Oh dear, con your sprite is covering your rock and unicorn. Go to we use the particular let me show you because we don't want our backdrop to be covering our that's why block go to make sure this okay make sure yours is back. When it's back, your backdrop sprite will always be at the back. Okay, pick this block, change it to back, and you can click on it. Once you click on it, your backdrop will move to the back. Do that now. Jeremiah is sending film. Jeremiah, Jeremiah, if I catch you, if I catch you, I'm teaching here and you're busy sending movies. Are you done with your project? Later you tell me you are lost and your lost is always long. And you're busy here sending movies while others are busy learning. If I get you sending anything here again, I'll kick you out. Don't do that. And delete this ones that you have sent. So who is there? That is pink. Oh, is that the color pink that I gave it to a purple? I think it's pink. My screen is hanging. Okay, it takes time for your unicorn to jump. Go and change the speed. Okay? If your unicorn is taking time to click on your unicorn and then you reduce the speed. Here is it. Okay? Come to your weight block. Here is our unicorn code, right? Come to your weight block and change it to 0.05. Okay? Don't leave it at 1 second. If you leave it at 1 second, your unicorn is going to be very slow. So are you done? Say I'm done. If you are done, say I'm done.
Now, after
If you know your project is running correctly, can I see? Snap and send. Let me see your project. Okay, which code are you asking for? Okay, the unicorn. The unicorn code is right there on my screen. Can I can I see screenshots of your project? Go and watch the video, Tara Oluwa.
I want to confuse me. Go on.
Okay, you just come and if you can't screenshot, that's fine.
What's up?
You do your assignment and you send it in. So let me see screenshots, okay, while I give you an assignment. Ooh, Mirabelle, yours is working. How many points have you gathered? You've been playing the game, right? I know you have been playing the game. Oh, look, Chinaza, you are done. That's good. Let's see.
Now see 12.
Ooh, you didn't give your rock an outline. Give it an outline to make it beautiful.
We push you can I don't know
Okay,
we push.
but that's cool.
And now, boss, boss,
Look, Harmony. Your own is nice too.
um,
I hope your
okay, what things they
your
do?
game is
Boss,
working too.
being before
Hope
guys,
it's
we
working.
know the year make she go out. She know they
I
go.
want to see the rock
Make she
code,
know they come
please.
collect, let them this.
Please, is my screen hanging?
You know now. I don't tell her. They make she tell, just tell her make
Okay.
she should.
Adedayo, alright.
Come and bring her
I
this.
hope your own is working. I can see your screen. I hope yours is working too. So I'm going to give you all an assignment now.
Wetin be time? Yeah, it's time now. It's time. You don't share. She no dey do anything now. The same thing wey this girl dey complain. No, na she no dey occupy
So
space.
your assignment you
When make this girl finish, so I go stop this 3 minutes. I will go.
create this game for me.
Make she go the rest for say dey help am.
This jumping game.
Don't carry come
Okay.
for your
I
black.
have the name from the beginning of this class.
Wetin remain?
Oh, you've gathered 200 points. Remember. Oh, unicorn glide. That's beautiful. Mirabel, you're paying attention. Oh, there's nobody is answering. Okay, Mustafa, unicorn glide. No, it's not unicorn gliding, it's unicorn glide. And who else? If you can't screenshot, don't worry, don't bother yourself. Unicorn glide. Name is unicorn glide. Alright, you've been paying attention. Bravo, bravo. So now I want you to create your own game. I'm going to give you a particular sprite that you use. And a particular obstacle, okay, that you use in place of the unicorn. I don't want you to use the
This meeting is being recorded.
so when you are clicking on your spacebar key, your penguin will bounce over the egg, okay? Use the same codes and also create a scrolling backdrop, just the way we did. Don't draw on your backdrop. If you draw on your backdrop, you won't be able to make it scroll. So you're going to draw backdrop on your sprite paint, okay? And then you can decide to color your backdrop. You can give me a different look of backdrop. It mustn't be the one we use for our practical in class, okay? So that is your assignment. Penguin and egg, not unicorn and rock. All right. So make sure you do your quiz and in the app, in our Link School app, and also watch the video. Do your assignment is there. The project is there, okay? And then I'm going to unmute you now so you can talk if you wish before I close the class. Okay, so do you want me to unmute you? Say yes. Do you want me to unmute you? Should I unmute you? Yeah, you can leave. Go and do your assignment. Oh, you don't want me to unmute you? For everybody. All right, I'll do that now. Let me unmute you. But don't make so much noise. I don't like noise. Okay. All right, you can unmute yourself.
Ma, please, can I see the rock
Yeah, well,
code?
well.
Ma, please, can I see the
Hi.
rock code? Thank you, ma.
You want to see the rock? Testing for the rock code. Here is the rock code.
Ma, please, Tuesday. Thank you, ma.
Like, guys, to class early.
I will see you in
Come to
Galilee.
class early tomorrow. Come early.
Okay, ma. Yes, ma. Okay, ma. Okay, ma. Thank you, ma. Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
Right, you're welcome. You're welcome. Make sure you do your assignment. Go and do your quiz and assignment.
This drama yesterday on I got 90 over 100.
Really?
Are they done?
Yes.
You got a 90 over 100. That's wonderful.
No, and the triple C has something.
That means you've been
You're
following,
not supposed to find the laptop before you start playing.
right?
Eh?
I got a. I'm
Right.
not getting the rock. The rock code.
Now, go and watch the video, okay? Go and watch it. Alright.
Leave now. I am. Okay, ma.
Yes, you can leave. Feel free to leave. Go and do your assignment.
Bye, ma. Can I do it later?
What are you doing now?
Auntie, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Nothing, but can I do it
Ah,
later? See you tomorrow. See you
so
tomorrow.
what are you doing now? Why later?
See you tomorrow. Please.
You can do it later. Just make sure you do it tomorrow, okay?
Thank you. Can I do the class now? Bye,
So Didi, you are asking what the assignment is. I said use a penguin in place of our unicorn. Use a penguin in place of our unicorn and use an egg in place of
It's
our
on
rock
you.
and recreate today's game, okay? Create a
Hello, ma.
screaming backdrop as well.
Hello, ma.
I hear you, ma.
Hello, ma. Good afternoon.
Good
Hello.
afternoon to you, ma. I can hear you.
Hello.
I can hear you, ma.
Yeah, talk. My son has something to say, please.
All right. I'm listening. Tomorrow.
I've already done them.
No, it's fine. You
I'm
don't have to
listening.
donate. I've updated the what's it called, the link school several times, but yet we are unable to see where the assignment is.
Okay, I'll share my screen now and I'll show you. Please pay attention.
All right, thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Let's see.
Oh, let me open my links to first. Hold on, I'm opening my links to before I
No,
share
no
my
problem.
screen.
No problem.
All right. So can you see the link school app now?
You said what?
Can you see the link school app is on my screen now?
Yes.
All right. You come to this place where my mouse is moving. Learn. Click on learn.
I can see. Okay, the line button. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Then you come to Scratch programming. You click on take course.
Okay. Take a course. Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Then here are all the courses from the 1 to the 9. Okay. You either choose any of the courses you want. The one you are looking for. If you have not done any assignments before, then you start from lesson 1 to date. Okay. Lesson 8.
Okay.
Okay. Here's our lesson 8, right? So you
Okay.
can watch the video from here, and here is the flash recording.
Okay.
Then you scroll down,
Listen.
and then you can take a quiz.
Oh.
See, we have questions here from 1 to 10. Here is the quiz.
Oh, okay.
Then when he's
Okay.
done
Okay.
answering, keep clicking on next till he's done answering the
It's
10
done.
questions. Then yes, then he click
Okay.
on end and submit. So the app will automatically score him for the quiz. The app will score him. I didn't answer any question. That is why I seen the 0 points.
Yeah, I
And then if he
understand
fails
you.
anyone, if he fails anyone, the app will also give him the correct answers. So that's it for the quiz. And then for the project, you come
Okay,
down.
so okay. Then
Here is the project. Download assignment. Okay.
oh,
When you click here,
thank you.
okay, there's no material for yesterday. They didn't update yesterday's one. They're going to do it today. So
All right.
this is where you come, you download the project for the day. And when he's done doing the project, he comes to submit assignments. Okay,
Okay,
when you see
submit
submit
assignment.
assignments, you see enter your full name. So you enter his name here and you proceed.
All
You
right.
send it via email. Yeah.
Oh,
So that's how
okay,
you
I should
can.
send it via email.
Yes, it will guide you through. Once you
Okay.
enter the name, you'll see send to email and then it will guide you
All
through.
right. God bless you, my sister. Thank you.
All right, ma.
Thank you so much. So you can you will submit from the one to this present moment. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank
Do the
you.
assignment.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Love you.
Bye, you all. I'll go and
Bye.
dismiss
Thank you.
everyone. Bye.
Yes.
Please, I want to ask
You have a question, ma?
You have to start from the beginning to submit.
I'm listening to you. You said what happened?
next to writing X, and their children are using another app to practice. As you're talking, they're practicing with it.
I
Since the link
think
school
so.
is to download. I download it. It's shown set up SEE. So if for them to be coping with your teaching, I told them to I downloaded another app. They are using it to practice. So it's just the assignments that were not submitted, but from day one they have been practicing with another since the link school refused to download. Hello.
Okay. I don't know. Did you complain in the WhatsApp group about the link school problem?
Told
Have
me
you
that
complained?
if into and I will still want 16 years and I downloaded again the thing refused. Said let's see if I have window 10 something. But they are using iPad tablet
Okay.
learn to learn and they are using phone to practice. That app I downloaded in the phone. So they are using it as you're teaching them, they're using the phone to practice. But it's just the assignments
Okay, still okay.
not done that they are not practicing with.
You didn't see the option to submit assignments in the phone application.
No,
Ma,
I don't know whether they have checked.
the option is
I
not there
not
in the
see the
phone.
any of no, it's not there. Let me check.
Do everything
Check.
And
from
they
the
said
one.
but they are practicing. As you're teaching on the practice, I'm not seeing any of
Okay, if they're practicing, it's fine. But they still need to turn in their assignments. So check. Maybe
because
I'll ask the admin and I'll get back to you if they can be submitting the assignment through the phone application. Okay?
okay, if there's any email, if there's any email to you can also say it. You can use the email and check whether there's another way also submit. Because I mean,
Okay, no
going
problem. I'll talk to them and we'll see if we can.
How many students are there?
all right. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye, everyone. I'm about to
Don't
end the class,
you get
okay?
problems.
See
Don't
you
end
all
the show.
tomorrow.
Please don't end it.
Give me laptop here. They work with people. You work with people. Now see now. Tell me for nothing. Now